Hello everyone, welcome to podcast from Innovativeastrosolutions. Many of you might already aware of Innovativeastrosolutions and what we do. For those who are not aware about our work, let me take few minutes to explain. I am Muthu Vijayan Elango, astrologer, author, instructor and life coach. I have founded Innovativeastrosolutions with a vision to provide world-class astrological solutions, including astrology teaching and mentoring. I have written two books. The first one is more of explaining the fundamentals of Vedic astrology, and the second one discussing the astrological insights of modern career with 120 plus practical horoscopes. Both of these books are available on Amazon and Flipkart. I am providing the links in the description. I also teach astrology on Udemy, an online learning platform. More than 2000 students are enrolled in these courses. The course links are also available in the description. For those who are interested, please check it out. I also do one-to-one mentoring for those who want to become a professional astrologers. You can reach to me for more details. I have given the title of this podcast series as Jyotish Gyana. Jyotish comes from the Sanskrit word Jyoti, meaning light. So Jyotish is light of heavenly bodies, or in other words, it is a science of heavenly bodies. In fact, Jyotisha is often referred as eye of Vedas. Jnana meaning knowledge. This podcast aims at providing true knowledge about Jyotisha, and hence I have given the name Jyotish Gyana. Let me take few minutes to explain the format of this podcast. I will choose a topic in astrology and I will discuss the topic for 15 to 20 minutes. Then I will take Q&A from the audience and answer them in 10 minutes. I will collect the Q&A from you in an audio format and play it here. Then I will answer them. Q&A sections will be dedicated for answering all your queries from previous episodes. So after hearing each episode, note down your questions, record your questions in an audio format and send it to me to my WhatsApp number. Please make a note of my WhatsApp number 90084772228. Let me repeat 90084772228. This is going to be weekly podcast and it will release on every Sunday 10 a.m. Indian Standard Time. To make it more engaging, I will be also inviting other expert astrologers now and then to share their experience or to speak on a particular topic.
Hi Muthu. It's actually a pleasure and an honor for me to join your first ever podcast. My name is Kohulin. For all the listeners, my name is Kohulin. I live in Canada and I'm an engineer. And also I'm myself an astrology student. And I really, really love astrology. And I'm learning astrology from Muthu. So today, I have a question for Muthu. So the way I see a natal chart, meaning the Rasi chart, it's like a picture of a native's life right in front of us, but in 2D, a 2 dimensions analysis. It's like a quick summary, a synopsis of like a book, the synopsis we see on the back of a book. So like what I'm trying to get at is like all the predictions we make, they won't make any sense if we don't have like a timeline added to it. Because otherwise there wouldn't be a logic behind the events. There should be like a cause and effect that would lead the way. So the time aspect creates that 3-dimension space for the chart. So what do you think about this, Anna? And thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you, Koglan, for asking this beautiful question. I will touch upon the concepts of physics and philosophy to answer this. So the answer may be a little lengthy. Please bear with me. The time is very interesting phenomenon. Even modern scientists have a very limited understanding about time. In Vedas, time is referred as Kala. Kala is the Sanskrit word of time. As per Indian philosophy, we experience time, that is Kala, with physical body. Without physical body, there is no experience of time. Think about this. When you are in a deep sleep, do you experience time? You won't, right? During deep sleep, you won't experience the body or either mind, hence you won't be experiencing the time as well. For example, when you are in a deep sleep, after you wake up, the clock may show 6 or 7 hours late, but you won't feel anything, right? So it is evident that you need to have a physical body in order to experience the time. Another important aspect of time is place or location. Let me explain that. Everything in this universe is in constant motion. So the time is calculated based on the motion, right? The experience of time is not same in all places. It differs from place to place, right? I am recording this episode in India at 6 a.m. now. If I call my friend in Singapore, he may be having a breakfast. If I call my another friend in USA or Canada, he may be already finished his dinner. So you might know why this difference is happening. Let us get a little deeper into this. We are in planet Earth. For us, 1 year is approximately 365 days. For example, if you are in Jupiter, it would take approximately 12 Earth years to complete 1 year in Jupiter, right? Because Jupiter takes almost 12 years to complete one revolution around the Sun. Hence, the time is not same for everyone. It depends upon where you are located. Now imagine a planet outside our solar system. So our 1 year may be a day for them, isn't it? Let me take one more example to explain this. You might aware of Uttarayana and Dakshayana. The Uttara meaning north, Ayana meaning motion. So the Uttarayana is the starting point of northward movement of sun, and it is referred as summer solstice. So we live in Earth and the Earth is revolving around the sun. From our point of view, the sun will be moving in the ecliptic path, right? So during start of Uttarayana, the sun from our reference will start moving towards the north. And this is what we call it as summer solstice. The Dakshayana is the southward movement of sun for 6 months, which is called winter solstice. According to the Vedic tradition, Uttarayana is the daytime of God and Dakshinayana is the night time of the God. So in Earth, what is 1 year is 1 day for them. The daytime of Devas and gods is called Uttarayana. Hence it is generally considered Uttarayana period is auspicious for all the events. The Uttarayana is nothing but the start of Makara Sankranti. But there is some 24 days difference between the summer solstice and Makara Sankranti, what we celebrate today. That is primarily because of Ayanamsha, which I will touch up in another episode. So as of now, what we need to understand is the 1 year in Earth is relative. This 1 year in Earth is corresponding to 1 day for Devas and gods. Even modern physics accepts this concept. The understanding of time by modern physics is very limited until the time of Einstein. Before Einstein, everyone was taught that time is constant. Einstein is the first physicist who talked about time dilation. Let me explain what is time dilation. The time dilation is the difference in the elapsed time as measured by two clocks. So why should two clocks give a different time? It may be either due to relative velocity between them or due to gravitational potential. Let's take the second case here, that is due to gravitational potential, there is a time dilation. For example, a clock placed at sea level will run slow compared to the clock at the top of the mountain. Scientists already confirmed this by observing the time at international space stations. They found that the time at International Space Station runs faster than at the ground level due to the fact that the gravitational force at ground level is much higher compared to ISS. Now, relate this modern theory with our Uttarayana and Dakshayana concept. The time in Earth is longer than what is observed in outer space, isn't it? So if you go with our traditional belief that higher level creations are in Devaloka, 1 day in Devaloka is equivalent to 1 year for us, right? So far we have understood the time is relative, it is not constant for everyone. So what we say 1 year in Earth is absolutely relative. It may be different time period if you live in other part of the universe. Now how to combine all these things together in a horoscope chart? As per theory of karma, our present birth is due to our past accumulated karma. According to Paba and Punya, you will be born with a particular kala, that is time, and place, that is desa. Probably more Paba may end up taking birth in Bhuloga, which is our earth, because this is where we will spend more time relative to Devaloka, isn't it? Now, according to new Paba and Punya, we may take rebirth in Bhuloga or it may be in Devaloka. To answer your question, in my view, the horoscope is simply a map of a person with 3 dimensions. One is Kala, that is time, Desha, that is place, and Patra, which is nothing but your accumulated individual karma. So until we have names and forms, we will have this vicious cycle of birth and death. So the typical length of life in Bhuloga is assumed to be 120 years. Hence the Vimshottari Dasha system is calculated for 120 years. So your karmic map of the horoscope, when combined with the Vimshottari Dasha, that is the timing system, then you will be able to relate with timing of the event. So all the indications in the horoscope is manifested according to the Dasha system. I hope I have given some clarity about time, the relative nature of time, and how time, the Kala, along with Desha and Patra forms the 3 dimension of the horoscope. Before closing this, let me ask you a question. Is there any way to go beyond time, that is to become timeless? Think about it. This is a good topic for one of the episodes in this podcast. Thank you again, Koglan, for asking this wonderful question. Okay, listeners, so we have come to the end of this podcast. Please make a note of your questions. Don't forget to send your questions through WhatsApp voice message. Talk to you all again through next episode. Thank you very much.